Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Tuesday to you all. I am Miss Psychic D. Thank you so back if you're going to see this video. I'm probably not even in the algorithms anymore, but hey, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? It's been a while since I've done a live or a video, as probably most of you are experiencing right now. We've gone through a massive ego death and we are all entering a bit of a rebirth period. So if that's you, please be kind to yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Knowledge is power. If you want to book in for a one-on-one session with me and we can help get you on the right energetic path and do, your highest timeline, that's me forte. Come and see me. But I'm going to do 2 videos today. This one is a little bit of a story time about the wonderful experience that I had over the weekend. And the second video is going to be a bit of a collective channeling and a little bit of an energy clearing for you. So Spirit are really encouraging me now to take and give all that I know to the best that I can. If you aren't aware, over the weekend, on Friday and Saturday night, Fright Fest is on at the station in Batinia here on Sunshine Coast. I am going to be one of their readers there. So if you want to pop along, they've got so much going on. Like, go and check out their website, Fright Fest. They have battles of the bands, they have musicians, they've got all haunty kind of Halloween-y type of stuff. You'll have to go check it out, but I'll be the reader that's going to be facilitating readings there. So if you want to come and book in and have a one-on-one, or just come and meet me, have a chat and, whatever. Come along. But the purpose of today is to quickly share a story with you and how wonderful manifestation can really be in your life. If you've known me for a while, you will know that back in 1992, I had, I don't know what you call it, an out-of-body experience, but I left my body and I was in a higher realm and I was looking down at myself sleeping on my family lounge, and I had a massive American Indian guide that come up on my right-hand side. I could still see it in my mind's eye now. They had the massive headdress on, and that it's like I didn't look at them, but they were there, and I could see them out of the corner of my eye, and it was just like brother and sister having a bit of a chat. So that was back in 1992 when I really started getting into developing my craft and getting all the wisdom and literally becoming a lot more spirit-led. So this guide welcomed me into the Lakota tribe at the time, and they asked me if I would love to go and share their wisdom with those on 3D planet Earth. And I said, oh yeah, okay, cool, I'll do my best, all that sort of stuff. There's obviously a lot more to the conversation, but I can't quite remember it. I just remember the energy of it. So I accepted that. And from the moment that I stepped back into my body, my whole life has been engulfed in Native American Indigenous culture. I know there's a lot of political stuff around names and all that sort of stuff now, but they did say Native Indian to me. So if I get in trouble for saying, I'll get in trouble for saying that. But anyway, but I've always known it to be, I've always known myself to be connected. And because I'm a tarot reader and I'm a psychic reader, when I first started out from this experience, my original reading name was Lakota's Tarot. So I've even got little news clippings and stuff like that when I used to go out in the community and do readings. And I had a section in a column in the newspaper that was called Lakota's Tarot and all that sort of stuff. So that's how far back my history with psychic development and all that goes, and personal development and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, obviously, it's just in me, and it has turned out that I've had many past lives as a Native American, so I've always had this natural affinity to it. Let's just fast forward to now. I've been doing a lot of research. Every time I meditate or go into a higher level of consciousness, I'm always met with a Native American guide. Only like a week ago, Chief White Cloud gave me messages, sat me around a fire and gave me messages, and they've been encouraging me to share these messages. But part of me was kind of like, that's not really my place, I'm just a white girl from Loganberg, and that's not really my place. And I've put my own resistance into it, so to speak. But I did energetically and vibrationally put the call out to connect with a true blue Native American, so I can actually connect soul to soul with them on that level. And obviously going to America at the beginning of the year, I thought, this is my chance. I'm going to do a sweat lodge. I'm going to go to powwow. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And now that I look back, because hindsight's always wonderful, when I actually look back on that experience, I didn't actually get to do those things. And that was because I was not aligned with it at that time. I did speak to a Navajo that had a little stall on the side of the road at that time. That's probably the closest I got to the type of energetic, cultural connection that I was sort of calling in for myself. But I think it didn't happen, and this is because of the laws of attraction, it didn't happen because it was efforted. I was going out and trying to make it happen. So even though I had such a wonderful, wonderful experience in the USA, especially in Joshua Tree, Sequoia, and Sedona, and in Sedona on our trail walk, I actually was given the name Leaf Storm Winter as my native name. I did receive what I needed at that time, but I didn't quite have the experience that I was wanting for myself. So fast forward to now, I've always gone into visualization of it. Obviously, always meeting my Native American guides through other modalities and processes. I've got answers here and there and all that sort of stuff. But I said, universe, I really, really, really want to connect with a true blue Native American healer who can help me with my roots, where I come from and all that sort of stuff. But most of all, get some form of healing done. So I literally, for the first time in quite a while, having CPTSD, it affects your nervous system. So you tend to jump into control a lot. So that's where you sort of try to make things happen for yourself. And so it's done safely and securely, and it's a bit predictable because otherwise your nervous system goes, ah! Anyway, so I said to Spirit, you know what, I'm surrendering it all. This is probably about a month and a half ago. I said, I'm surrendering it all. Can't even speak English. But this is my desire. So please tell me where I need to go. Show me where I need to be. Have me receive what I need to receive, and I'm leaving it in your hands. So that's what I did. I wanted to get a healing done by a Native American, and I just left it up to the universe. I said, you'll make it happen. So yeah, long story short, I opened up Instagram one day, and next minute I see Red Horse Rivera on there, and I went, how's that? So I obviously clicked on it, and I just loved his energy as soon as I come across him. And so I went in, and he kept saying Gippsland and Tullamarine and all that. I'm going, this dude's in Australia. Okay, what's this all about? So obviously I did a bit of research and did a bit of digging. I can't speak. And it turns out that Red Horse is actually based in Victoria. And I went, you're kidding. So I thought, wonder if he does distance healing, because no, I'm on my camera, it's my angel number. Anyway, and I just went, because I just knew I had to have this traditional healing done. It was just like the last leg of my Ego Death tour. So I said, I wonder if he does distance healing. So I did a bit of research, and yeah, he does distance healing. And so I thought, I'm just going to book him for a distance healing then. And then my partner says, oh, well, why not just go? Well, why don't we just go? Let's just go there in person. Anyway, I filled out the contact form, and Red Horse rang me, and we had a really good chat over the phone and stuff. And basically, we just said, we got to be there. We got to go. We got to be there. And so we went there on the weekend, and it was the most profound experience that I've ever had in my whole life. I'll link all his details down below because everybody should either come in contact with his jewelry, which I'll speak about in a sec, or receive a healing. Mine, I really have no words. The shift and the change that it has brought within me, I just can't put words to it. You go, blah, 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 blah. But I'll just give you a quick snippet because there was a lot involved. But the major profound things for me was I had an attachment on me. So he puts your feet on these plates and does his thing. And one foot would go hot and one was cold. Cold meaning that it was cleansed, hot meaning not so cleansed. And I had an energy that was jumping from leg to leg to leg to leg. And I've always had lower back problems, especially if I do get stressed or overwhelmed or something. It's always, goes into my hips and into my lower back. And I've done all the somatic exercises. I've done all that sort of stuff. But it was so funny because when he was doing his emotional healing first, I just looked at my partner and I said, I've got an attachment. I just knew it. I said, I've got an attachment. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. And it turns out that I had an attachment. And what had happened was when Red Horse was working on me, he'd work on one side and then it'd jump over to the other side and it was doing this sort of thing. So Red Horse just did his thing and I just literally saw it and felt it go, gone. So that was great. And as soon as that happened, it's an energy shift. It's a massive energy shift from within you. So that was really cool. What else? Now I'm pouring it down. So that was that. And then he did a chakra cleansing. And as soon as he got to my solar plexus, I was feeling fine. Everything was pretty regulated. Everything's good. And then we got to the solar plexus and we had to hold this special crystal here. And as soon as it got to that, the tears just started. Well, they didn't go like that. It was a bit dramatic, but the tears are just falling down my face. Feel the emotion that was being released, and he's doing his beautiful chant, and it was just coming out of me. But it was such a beautiful release. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the camera. It was such a beautiful release, and you could just feel, even though you felt that sadness leaving, it actually felt very calming and very soothing, and it made me come back to like whole. It's the best way that I can explain it. So so that was my process, and it was absolutely phenomenal. It has brought so much, it has shifted so much, and it's brought so much calm to my physical self. So once again, if you're in Victoria and you can manage to go to his workshops or anything like that, or you can book him for a healing, or if not distance, I would really, really recommend it. Because part of that was when I finished doing my bit as to what I do, when I actually opened my eyes, he looked at me and he goes, look at you go, you actually healed yourself. So I'm a firm believer now that we can all heal ourselves. I've healed myself physically from an ovarian cyst, and I had a little daughter cyst inside because I couldn't have surgery at that time. And through the powers of Archangel Raphael, I actually I was supposed to go monthly for my ultrasounds on my cyst, and I healed it, and then the next month I couldn't find it, and I've never had it since. So I'm a firm believer that you can heal your own body, but sometimes we do need that external help. So please always go to a recommended healer. The last thing you want is for someone else to put their juju into you and all that sort of jazz. But get amongst it. When I also put the call out to receive a healing from an Native American, I also, Spirit have been telling me for the last 2 months that I need to get and embrace a medicine bag. So once again, Dan's like, I need a medicine bag. I went shopping with a friend and we were looking and couldn't find anything, and that's all cool. And it turns out that Red Horse and his beautiful wife, Natalia, actually create their own medicine bags. So I'll give you a quick, this is it here. So I'm going to be wearing this every time I work now. Inside we have the tobacco, we have sage, we have lemongrass, we have some bison buffalo hair, Just trying to remember what's inside. I haven't actually taken it out because it is all loose in there, but it absolutely smells divine. It's got all the medicinal stuff that is required. And because it has this copper ring around it, it never needs cleansing at all. So it cleanses itself. And so this is what I wear now. I might as well put it on now because I'm going to do a channeling very shortly. But I actually got the medicine bag that I was calling in for myself as well. And gratitude and appreciation. So yeah, so I put the call out for the medicine bag. Spirit told me you need to get your hands on a medicine bag. So now I've got the medicine bag, and I've had my healing done. So I share this story because the manifestation power at the moment is so strong. If you are noticing that you are holding yourself back in any type of way from moving forward, please book in either for a healing session or for an actual reading or something like that, just to help you get going. One more thing I will say about Red Horse is that he makes this beautiful copper jewelry. You can see the bracelet here. Like, I'm going to read you a little bit from this, what it does, because obviously it's not my forte, but since I've been wearing this, like yesterday, I felt like I was under psychic attack. I was getting my clear knowing, just knowing what's going on, what's happening, who's doing what, and all that sort of stuff. It has elevated ever since my healing. So it's been a bit hard to sort of get my reins around that, especially with CPTSD, because it affects your nervous system. So those who are true empaths, you can actually feel energy which affects your physical nervous system. But in real life, that actually happens too. But I'll just show you if I can get it out from here. She's a bit heavy. So, and I've got this copper amulet, and it's got I'll take this off and show you. Got the amulet, and it's got smoky quartz inside, but it's done in this geometric shape. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. And what I'm finding since wearing this is when these start feeling heavy, that means there's less than negative energy around me. If it's not that, it's the fact that my intuition's like going off. What I love it the most is that it actually makes me feel a lot more safer and secure in my energy. It does do that, but I'm noticing that these two combined, and especially when I got my medicine bag on as well with this ring, it's actually protecting me very, very heavily. So it's going to take a little bit getting used to that kind of energy, but I feel so protected. I feel so safe. I feel like this is now my new little warning systems, whether it's something to be mindful of or anything like that. But if you want to visit Red Horse's website and maybe purchase your own, I would highly recommend it. So I'm just going to read it from the book because he's got so much information, wealth of knowledge. I could have sat with him for weeks. But anyway, so these amulets and the bracelet is a healing tool which has been prayed over and blessed and made by Red Horse himself and spirit. This device you now own is to be worn every day for it to be of benefit for you. The healing tool is a healing device for all soft tissue, arthritis, nerve pain, pins and needles, clearing unfocused minds, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, arthritis, vertigo, acid reflux, and pain from everyday bodily injuries. This device will heal you at an accelerated rate because you are now wearing a superconductor which has the potential to increase your aura by 700%. You become instantly grounded, your physical strength increases, and your balance is greater. This free energy that is being produced is pure white light. We prefer to call it the Creator's white light or God's white light because it is a healing energy that is made of natural copper, which comes to us from Grandmother Earth. It never stops working, so you can sleep with it. It does say that some people it might be too much, but I've been sleeping with it and it's been absolutely amazing. And at the end of the day, it's just about putting it on and relaxing and knowing that it's actually just doing its job. And I can hand on heart tell you it does its job because, like I say, I've been under a lot of psychic attack lately. I've had a lot of lower vibrational type of energies that have either come for a reading or are attached to people I know or something. And I just haven't been so reactive with it. So it's like my brain says, Danny, I used to get the real shits with this. And then now it's like, nah, it's cool. So it is. It's really, really grounding. And it says, for some of you, it will be hard to sit still as it has been a long time since you felt so good. So I am hand on heart. I can vouch for that. It's making me feel so much better. It makes me feel like I have a little bit more healthy control back. And it's kind of, if I could paint this energy in some type of way, it's, you may have had traumas in the past, but you really don't need to sweat the small stuff now. So if you want to get in touch with Red Horse, I would highly recommend that. He has workshops. He's starting to do them from his home. I'm going back. I mean, loved him so much. He was at the markets at a community hall market on the Sunday and went to that as well. So anyway, so yeah, that was my experience. So I can't believe it manifested. B, I received all the tools that I need. And over the course of the next week or two, as I recalibrate into this beautiful new energy, I would love to start facilitating some more healings and deeper insights with you guys as well. So make sure that you like all my social medias and all that. I am going to step out of me now. Thanks for listening. Really, really appreciate it. Learning how to vlog again. But yeah, I'll see you in video 2 for our collective reading. So thanks a lot.